Yo, what's up, guys? It's Donnie from RotoX. I am exhausted. My allergies are kicking my ass. This is going to be short. Very little editing. We got to get this done. It's 1 in the morning. The race starts in 12 hours. Let's get this rolling. We're going to review Ironman. We're going to jump into Red Bud 1. No fun edits here. Nothing. It's going to be pretty raw. I'm just going to have some jump cuts. Bear with me. Sorry about the quality. First things first, let's go over what happened in the last race. At Ironman, the perfect team scored 608 points. The most popular team scored 525. The top RotoX person was 528, which is just another testament to stop trying to get cute. Pick the guys that everybody's picking. There's a reason people are picking them. I went the other way. We're not going to talk about my score, but let me just say I tried to zig when there was some zags, and it did not work out. Don't do that. It's a stupid idea. I don't know what I was thinking. The top RotoX score for the week was J Brap 2020 with 528, and they are also leading the RotoX League for the season with 1,384 points. In the Championship League, A Forgy 589 is led the week with 554, and C Helix 17 still on top of the Championship League with 1,470 points. The All-Stars, only 5 All-Stars managed to score that perfect 50 this weekend out of the 16 that lined up for 31%. The amount of riders that were eligible for double points that scored at least 44, which would have been the minimum amount to score double points in both motos, 45%, 29 out of 65. The Champion League median this week, 388 points was the median, which means that if you scored 389 or higher, you did better than half of the paying players. 5,128 total players set their lineup this week. The average All-Stars, 2.35 All-Stars per team, which is a little silly. I don't know why you guys are still picking multiple All-Stars there. 3,423 total players in the Championship League, the paid league, set their lineup, which is down about 100 from last week. About 360 people got the 250 FFL right, and 215 got the 450 FFL right, which means, statistically speaking, about 20 people should have got them both right. A big heartbreak. This one hurt me really bad. I had 5-0 motos, but 39.9% of the total pick trend was dedicated to riders that scored 0 points. So about 10% of all picks scored 0 points. That, of course, was punctuated by Luke Rensland's 13.7% pick trend. He got me 0. Jason Anderson, an all-star, 0, 9.6% pick trend. This is your reminder to follow RotoX on Twitter and Instagram if you want access to all of the up-to-minute news. I will have rider injuries. I will have qualifying reports. I will have the cheat sheet for everybody. That's everybody's favorite thing. I'll do a little bit of race day stats as the race goes on, and also some memes, commentary, things like that. Let's jump right into the riders. As always, I'll have 5 riders for you to take a look at this weekend, rather to pick or to avoid. Also, all of the information I'm pulling off of is on our enhanced cheat sheet. This is something that is all-encompassing. It has all the stats that you could ever want for this. It is available on the RotoX Patreon. There's a link in the description below if you want to check that out. The insider tier will get you all of this information, but for this weekend only, this is the last weekend, even the basic tier gets it. The first month, even the basic guys got a hold of this. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For your 250 All-Star, again, can you take Dylan Ferrandis? Then you should take him. He is a 1 handicap. He has finished in the top 3 all but 1 moto, and that 1 moto was 4th. We saw the charge from literally dead last in the first corner to first. Please pick Dylan Ferrandis if you can. If you cannot, as about 50% of people picked him, he had the highest pick trend in the 250 class, All-Star or not. Then may I suggest Jeremy Martin. Between Ferrandis and Martin, I think you could pick them back-to-back weeks unless one of them goes to a 0. Again, J Mart, podium every single moto. Those are your 2 guys. I know that a lot of you are afraid of those low handicaps, but how do you vote against that? How do you root against that? J Mart has 2 overalls in the last 2 rounds. He has 1 moto win, 3 seconds, and a 3rd. Go with J Mart or Dylan Ferrandis every week until something changes. A 250 guy that you should definitely have on your radar is Nick Gaines. He had a terrible weekend, going 34-38. 2 big fat zeros up on the board. Raises his handicap by 3. His handicap is now a 9. As you know, in round 1, Nick Gaines went 13-13. That's where he should finish. He should be in that 10 to 15 range. Loretta Lynn 2, first moto in 11, second and 19. 19 is still double points, even in the mud. Give Gaines a try if he is racing, if he lines up, and his qualifying times look where they should be. His average qualifying position is 24.5, but he is a 10 to 15 guy. Another guy to go out and look at, your high handicap hero for the 250s this week is going to be Hardy Munoz. Hardy is a 12. His handicap actually went up 1 despite him going 14-20. I'm not sure why exactly that happened, but hey, I'm not going to complain about it. Hardy's average finish this season, 17.7, and he has a 12 handicap. And no, that is not overinflated by mud. Yes, his season best, 12th, came in the mud, but he also came out and ripped 14th in the first moto at Ironman. So put Hardy on your team, break your keyboard, as Steve would say. He gets good starts. His average starts 16th. He will qualify mid-20s. Do not be scared if that happens again. Moving on to your 450s. Your all-star, may I suggest a Justin Barcia. He is a 5 handicap, down 1 from last week. If you take out his 32 DNF in the second moto of Loretta Lynn 2, his average finish is 3.8, and he has a 5 handicap. I don't really think I need to say more here. His worst moto of the season that he finished was 7th. He looks to be on fire. He looks to have a lot of confidence, and it seems like he's riding for his career right now. So Barcia is the man that I would put on my team if I could. And finally, your 450 rider to look out for is number 75, Cody Schock on that Chaparral FXR Honda team. Cody's average finish is 18.3. He's another high handicap, guys. I know you guys like those. He's a 10 handicap. His average finish is 18. There's value there, obviously. He went 15-18 last week to score big points. His worst finish of 25th came in the mud, so you can wipe that right out. He has 4 motos inside the top 20, 3 of them inside the top 15. I think Cody is poised for a big day, and I believe in our Patreon podcast, which I put out for the Patreon subscribers. Again, if that's something you're interested in, where I go over literally every rider and kind of look at the results and things. I believe I put him as my lead pipe lock in the 450 class. So yeah, give Cody Schock a look. Moving on to the FFLs, nothing's changed here. 250s. Fun fact, Dylan Ferrandis has scored as many FFLs as Shane McElrath. They each have 2. Nobody else in the class has 2. 450s, nobody has 2. 6 motos, 6 different people made it to the finish line first. Total crapshoot, not for me. If you absolutely are putting your gun to my head and making me pick somebody, I would say AC or Osborne. But either way, I am 100% out on the 450 FFL until a pattern emerges. My way too early pulp team that I set on Wednesday looks like this. I have Shane McElrath as my all-star in the 250. I have Nick Gaines, Hardy Munoz, and Brandon Hartraff because I'm an idiot and I didn't take him last week, so hopefully he doesn't screw me this week. In the 450s, I have Justin Barcia as my all-star, Joey Savacci at a 3, Henry Miller at a 6, and Cody Schock at a 10. Give me Sugar Shane for that FFL and no 450 FFL for all the reasons that I already said. I'm going to put this video out immediately tonight. It's going to go up super late. A lot of you are probably already in bed. I apologize in advance. If you're watching this in the morning, thank you so much for sticking with me. I've just been extremely busy these last 2 weeks. The next video, the Redbud 2 on Monday, is also probably going to be like this. It's going to be rushed. It's going to be very under-edited. It's not going to have anything cool, anything really going on with it. So I apologize in advance. I apologize the green screen's not up, the set's not up, the graphics aren't done. But this is just how it has to be when your IRL life is really, really busy and it's conflicting with a supercross, motocross schedule that we've literally never seen before. So thanks for sticking with me. Don't forget to follow on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want more YouTube moto content, be sure to hit that little subscribe button down below. Tick the little notification bell so that it tells you when these videos go live. We will have 5 more of these videos coming, and then I actually have some stuff planned for the off season that'll be really neat to go over. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Donnie. This is PulpMX. Good luck this weekend.